Hello. Hello.
Not hearing you yet, Mike, if we're supposed to hear you.
Social distancing.
All right, I got it. I figured out what it was.
Joey? All right, it's up in here.
All right, Joey, are you with us? See Joey Fountain on the list, so we do have the council. Joey, can you hear us? All right, Joey, can you hear us now?
They're asking for you.
Hello?
Yep, there you are. All right. All right, since we've got 3 of our council members present, and we have 1 of our council members remoting in on WebEx, I'm going to go ahead and call to order this special called meeting for July 23rd. And I need to get a motion to accept the agenda. Deb makes that motion. Second. Craig makes seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, unanimous. All right, first order of business is our old business. We have an amendment we would like to add to the ordinance for short-term rentals, and y'all have the 3 that are here have a copy in front of them, so I'm going to read it out. This would be an amendment to the ordinance that we posted yesterday. This amendment would say that any person or entity claiming a vested right to use or develop property for SDVR purposes shall present such claim to the town council for determination regarding its validity. Application for the determination shall be made to the town through the zoning administrator on forms established by the zoning administrator. Within 60 days of the filing of an application, the town council shall hold an administrative hearing on the application in which all questions and evidence shall be presented for consideration. The town council shall render a final written decision on the application within 30 days of the hearing. Can I get a motion to amend the ordinance and add this to it? I'll make that motion. Okay, Larry makes that motion. We get a second. Deb seconds. All right, all in favor of adding this into the ordinance before we begin the discussion on the ordinance? Joey? Okay, we have.
I'm okay.
Okay, so it's unanimous. All right, so now that we're gonna add that in, so keep that in mind.
If you could read that again, it's hard to hear.
Okay. Within has to read this again because some sound for some people that are present weren't able to hear this very well, so I'm gonna read this amendment again. It would be that any person or entity claiming a vested right to use or develop property for SDVR purposes shall present such a claim to the town council for determination regarding its validity. Application for the determination shall be made to the town zoning administrator on forms established by the zoning administrator within 60 days of the filing of the application. The town council shall hold an administrative hearing on the application in which all questions and evidence shall be presented for consideration. The town council shall render a final written decision on the application within 30 days of the hearing. So we've so the council made the motion and has elected to add this into the zoning ordinance that we're about to discuss. So let's so that we can get into the discussion, let's go ahead and have a motion to adopt the ordinance to allow short-term vacation rentals. That makes that motion. Second, seconds, all in favor, or sorry, for discussion, we're in discussion. All right. What, do we have any discussion on the ordinance that has been presented? This came from, the meat of this, or well, the framework of this came from zoning, and then it ran through our attorney to get it kind of worded right and finalized and put into a way that would work for the town. And then kind of a last minute, this amendment, this addition came up that would help, hopefully help address some of the concerns, some property owners, to give them an opportunity to present their case. Is there, anybody have any questions? Anybody need any clarification? Okay.
I don't have questions. I just feel that we've had an overwhelming response from our community to asking that we pass this. And I think that we need to pay attention to those people. And I do like the addition that was made because that does show that we're acting in good faith with this and that we will want to continue to act in good faith and work as good neighbors to all the property owners in the area.
All right, Larry. Oh, you didn't have anything there. Joey, did you have anything you want to talk about?
Mayor,
I'm sorry, you got muted somehow, but
you hear me?
now we can hear you, yes.
Okay, I could just barely understand what she said, and I cannot understand your question.
Mine? Okay. Can you understand me now, Joey?
Just barely.
Just barely? Let me turn that volume up just a little bit. Can you hear me now?
It's getting better, but it's still, and my volume is turned all the way up.
Okay. I don't want to do too much more than what I did just now. Is that helping you?
Barely.
Barely. You can't, all those mics are maxed out. Okay, Joey, I'm just asking if you had any questions or any thoughts. That was just sharing that we've heard from over 35 property owners wanting us to adopt this ordinance, and she feels like that's the direction we need to go. But we wanted to get any input from you if you had any questions about the ordinance.
Nobody else.
No, I really have no questions about the ordinance.
Okay. You're not hearing anything up there at all? Not a thing. Very beginning. Is that speaker working? Is this speaker working? Okay. All right, for the sake of audience members that are on site, we're going to give a quick recap of what has been going on since the beginning of the meeting. At the meeting started off, we approved the agenda. We made a motion to add an amendment to the ordinance that was sent out to the public. This amendment, I'm going to read it again. It would be section 2213, and it would say, any person or entity claiming a vested right to use or develop property for STDR purposes shall present such claim to the town council for determination regarding its validity. Application for a determination shall be made to the town through the zoning administrator on forms established by the zoning administrator. Within 60 days of the filing of an application, the town council shall hold an administrative hearing on the application in which all questions and evidence shall be presented for consideration. The town council shall render a final written decision on the application within 30 days of the hearing. Council voted unanimously to add that to the ordinance. And we took a vote to go into discussion about the ordinance, and each council member either didn't have anything to say or didn't have any questions. So since there's really no more discussion on this, I'll go ahead and ask for a vote for those in favor of the motion. The motion's already on the table and seconded. We're voting in favor of adopting the ordinance. Okay, that's 3 here and Joey. Okay, any opposed? Okay, we didn't get a vote from Joey.
Okay, and this is the vote to state what we're voting on, if you could again for me.
We're voting to adopt the ordinance with this Matt Reeves is not, yeah, he's here. He's in. Okay, let me try this. Yeah, I moved, not moving back in. All right, Joey, yeah, this is the, we made the motion to adopt the ordinance with this amendment. It was seconded, and that's what the vote is on, is to adopt, to accept that, to adopt this amendment with, or adopt the ordinance with this amendment. And we have 3 in favor, and we're needing your vote.
Okay, based upon what I know right now, I'm going to abstain because I don't feel like I have enough information as far as that I'm understanding what we're voting on.
Okay, so we have 3 in favor and 1 abstention. So it would pass under that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next agenda item, which will be the budget for fiscal year 6/30/2021. You guys have that in front of you. We talked about it and had a public hearing on it. So I'd like to get a motion to adopt the budget for fiscal year 2021. Craig makes that motion. Need a second? Deb seconds. Is there any discussion? Any other items we need to go over on the budget? Okay, being no discussion, all in favor of adopting the budget for 2021?
Aye.
Unanimous. All right, in front of you, you should also have a several bids for a paving contractor. I'm gonna let Craig tell us his recommendation.
Basically, I solicited 3 contractors. I got quotes from 2 of them. This was over a 4-week period. They're all reasonable within budget. We were going to award it over to Precision Paving. They were the last paving contractor that paved here about 2 years ago, and everybody seems to be satisfied, especially with the timing one.
All right, so I'm gonna ask for a motion to award the paving contract to Precision. Deb makes that motion. Craig seconds. Any discussion, any questions?
That's for a total, Craig, of 63,435, on that.
Larry, the total is 65, 135. But we have a match that's gotta go against that 63,435.
Okay.
All right, no further discussion. I'll ask for a vote to approve the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. All right, there being nothing else on our agenda, I'd like to get a motion to adjourn. Craig makes that motion.
I second it.
Joey seconds it. All in favor? Unanimous. Thank you, guys.
Paving right now,